Greetings, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. Rotelli, Rotelly. Hit me up, as many of you do, via Evizone. As always, our friends at Evizone just have made my job so much easier for collecting videos. Dropbox has such a low free limit to how big your account can hold in terms of file size before you're frozen out. Line messages expire after a couple weeks, and emails get so lost so easily. But Evizone, I can download the videos, keep them in a folder, and just go through videos when I have a chance. And Rotelli, that means that I can go through your 11 featured 6-star crystal opening today. It is indeed your day. So if I'm opening 11 featured 6 stars, I'm hoping for at least 3 featured champs out of the batch. There is a Galen that rolls over to me, Mr. Negative. I say that because for years on YouTube, I can make 6 videos, and let's say 4 of them are positive, or at least neutral. One of them is glowing, and one of them is critical. Which one do you think is going to get the most views by far? Of course, it's the critical one. Because human beings love to consume negativity. And so, if you just watch videos that are critical of Kabam, and none of the other videos on my channel, you tend to think of me as Mr. Negative, as in I'm just way too negative about the game and the company and all that. So that is why I say it's me, because I have been called Mr. Negative long before Mr. Negative came into the game. However, I take pride in knowing that the people who watch my channel every day know that I try to be balanced and praise Kabam when they deserve it, and I've praised them a lot this year because they've done a lot of good things. Winter Soldier appears, though. So far, this is an absolutely terrible opening. This is the kind of opening that makes you want to quit. When you go months and months of hoarding to start off getting all champions you don't need. But the good news is we have 7 crystals left, and 1 crystal can turn the whole thing around, although a 6-star Groot is the opposite of what I just discussed. This is monumentally bad. If the crystal opening ended right now, this would be one of the worst openings, not just this year, but I've ever seen, period. Ebony Coleslaw in between an Archangel and a Galen, or excuse me, Galactus. I say Galen. We're just going to say Galactus. I've heard 7 different pronunciations of that character. I just need to train my head and say, there's Galactus. That I know I'm pronouncing right. Where are the featured crystals? I got Galactus in 1 crystal because it was, say it with me, rigged. Here, 7 crystals in, 4 crystals left, 0 featured champions. I said he should, on average, expect 3. He would need to go 75% drop rate for features in the last 4. Now, Archangel is amazing. Does he have him, though? He already does. So, again, unless he's not awakened, this is just 26 on Archangel is not why you're spending 15,000 6-star shards. I love Archangel. I'm so glad he's in this crystal. If you don't have Archangel, you will want to go for this crystal. But that's not why you go. And still no featured 6-star crystals. For those of you who say I only feature like the best openings on this channel, remember this video. Because even if the last 2 crystals are back-to-back Galactus, this has still been a painful opening. And there's our first featured champion, Gore, thank God. It took way too many crystals to land him, but maybe that means that it'll be featured at the end. 1 news, so no. 1 out of 11. 1 out of 11. That is just monumentally painful. And so many champions, including Groot, that he was hoping to not see. And this visual bug about what's new and what's a dupe is just playing with my brain now when I commentate videos. Rotelli, I appreciate that even though you had high hopes, like really high hopes for this opening, you still sent it over. You could have recorded it and said, oh, I don't want people to feel bad for me. I don't want to be like the low point on the totem pole of luck. But you did anyways because you recorded it. And this is still good data. Data is data, as I always say on this channel. The painful part of this is just that he can't get these 6-star shards back. And on top of that, he opened so many dupes, and because of when he opened them, he didn't get his 7-star shards because he needed to wait about another week for that to happen too. So all in all, this is pain, but this is also good data, And again, I appreciate that Rotelli was willing to record it and send it over through Evizone. So thank you, dear Summoner, for submitting this to the channel. I'm sorry your luck didn't go well, but I appreciate the data.